Hey y'all, it's Nate. Welcome back to my channel. So this message is gonna be right to the point, y'all, because things are being, revealed left and right. And a lot of things is like straight to the point. It's a bit of a gray area, but a lot of things are black and white. You have folks who really feel some type of way about like either you could have had like endings with these people, right? Um, that just didn't end right. Or maybe it was nothing that was said and it was just like a silent ending. All right. Or maybe it was some disrespect that was said between both parties, or maybe just one party, and this is why you decided to end it. Right. But what I'm getting is these are endings that wasn't caused by you, wasn't affected by you. You know what I'm saying? And you kind of just let it ride and you let it die out. And you have a lot of these folks really feeling some type of way, you know? It's like you're so unbothered by these situations. You don't care about the output of what happens between you and the relationships. And it's like the fact that you're so unbothered has these people bothered. Because there's a lot of people who, maybe you guys haven't talked in a while and, you're okay with that because you've been doing your own thing. God's been working on you. You keep going through, you know, awakening after awakening or test after test, and God is putting you in these periods of hermit mode and, just taking you back from the world to like really work on you and expose some things to you and tell you about yourself. So you don't have time to really be focusing on the outside world and, old friends or family members that you might have, like just grew out away from, like, or just grown apart from, or not even grown apart, like y'all just, maybe you just don't talk to them as often or frequently as you used to. Like maybe this is people that, they always was able to check in, or they always wanted to call you, they like to talk to you, they chop it up. Maybe you were someone who always gave good advice, or you're someone that's like just very good to talk to. A lot of people like talking to you, they like knowing about your life. Maybe your life is very exciting, and some people like talking to you because their life is a little boring, and with you they know that they're going to get a good conversation, or they're going to get some counsel, or just a great conversation, some advice. And the fact that God has pulled you away from the world so that you can be worked on, right? You have a lot of people that feel some type of way because they missed that connection that they had with you. But the thing is, I'm afraid that they're probably not going to get that connection back, because a lot of these people were energy vampires. A lot of these people were just energy harvesters. They just harvested your energy, just harvested, and didn't really do nothing with the harvest. It's like you planting up a whole garden and then you let the plants grow and flourish and you never pluck them. It's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of these people you were led away from purposely, and God could have done it in a very silent way, where it was like maybe it was no altercation, nothing happened. Y'all just silently went about your day, or you're just so busy now with work with your own self that you can't answer the phone calls how you used to, or you don't have time to just be, chatting away with folks and just talking, or gossiping. Maybe God has removed the gossiping spirit out of your life. So, you don't even partake in those conversations. And that's probably why you're not being led to even socialize with these folks, because you don't have a gossiping tongue anymore. Maybe God cleaned that from out of you. So it's like a lot of these people is really feeling the type of way because they feel like, you don't even care that y'all are not as close, or you guys don't talk as much how y'all used to. And you might even have people that want to like speak out and confess and say this to you, and it's going to shock you because you're not even thinking about them. And I mean that in the most respectful way, because it's like you're so tapped in with God, or you're so tapped in with yourself. You're trying to get yourself right. And it's kind of selfish for people to be trying to make things about them. If nothing bad happened, because again, there's some people where, maybe it's an ex and y'all ended on bad terms, and maybe they're blocked or whatever, cool. But there's some people where y'all didn't end on bad terms. Y'all just kind of ended. Nothing was said. And they feel like now that time has progressed and you haven't reached out, Now they notice that like you're able to move along, like you really don't need them in your life, but now they're realizing that they really want you in their life. Now they're realizing that their life is boring. They don't have nobody to talk to. They don't have nobody to give them good advice. They don't have nobody to lead them to, to do the right thing anymore, because this could be people that you've been counseling these folks all your life and they probably never wanted to listen to your advice. But the moment that God puts you in a new direction, or God puts you on another assignment working on someone else or fixing something else, now these people, it starts to register to them what you were doing for them, right? But some people, that's not even happening to them. Some people, they're just realizing how much they don't have you, and they're kind of freaking out about it, because these are some people that expected to always have you. You know, maybe you guys were, friends for a long amount of time, many years. Maybe this is family members, siblings, cousins, that just always expected to always have you, and maybe you were someone that just never really spoke up, or someone who just let people do shit, and then you always forgive them, and you needed to learn what a forgiving heart really looked like, because you just didn't have any boundaries, and now God is sharpening up your boundaries, and you got folks really feeling some type of way about that. But that's always usually a red flag. If you have certain boundaries and people don't want to respect them, or they don't understand why you have them, because these is folks that know how giving you were. So they know that you should have set more boundaries, because you were always so giving with your words of encouragement, your words of affirmations, your counseling advice, just always trying to inspire and support people. And again, this is folks that probably wasn't doing that back for you, wasn't filling up your cup, right? Because God is not going to lead you away from people that's filling you up, that's helping you on your path, that's helping you get to where he needs you to get to. No, he's not. He's going to keep you around those people, because this is your soul tribe. Those are the people you need to be around if they're supportive, if they're truly supportive. So the people that you're being led away from is like, there's some things that you probably couldn't see that God see. There's some conversations that you probably didn't hear that God heard, So sometimes we just got to be obedient, and we just got to let things go. We just got to keep moving and don't look back. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to turn into a pillar of salt. We don't want to be affected by what's going on in the past. We don't want to be affected because we decided to look back when God told us to go forward. It's like you walking forward, you look back, boom, now you fall. You walking forward, you look back, boom, now you're broke. You walking forward, you look back, boom, now you're a charity. It's just so much. People want to take from you, just taking from you, right? And it's like the Bible said it's better to give than to receive, but it's good for us to give it, not just it being taken away from me. Let me give to you because it's in my heart to give to you, not you asking, begging, taking, stealing from me because you're wanting to be a covetous. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's kind of the vibe, y'all. There's a lot of folks that, they feel some type of way about y'all ending and y'all not speaking, and they want to come in and say something to you. And there might have been folks that that even came and confessed and addressed this, to you about like how y'all haven't been talking or how things ended. And I feel like they really just expected you to care or respond a different way, because the problem is people don't know people. Stop thinking that you know someone, because God will have people doing things and acting differently in ways that you never expected them to act. So it's a lot of folks that just thought that they knew you, right? They thought that they always knew you and how you live and how you act and what you would do and what you would be. And now you're moving and doing things that they never thought that you would do, because now you have the Holy Spirit operating in you. Because the Holy Spirit was like, listen, you was fooling around for years with folks not doing and elevating in the ways that I needed you to elevate. So now I got you on a mission. Okay. You're moving so fast, doing so much. You don't have time to be sitting around sad or crying about old friends that wasn't filling your cup anyway, or old family members that was secretly jealous of you or wasn't filling your cup anyway. Because at the end of the day, if someone can't be supportive or fill your cup in the way that you fill their cup, is always jealousy. I don't care what people try to say. They don't like the word, blah, 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 blah. It's always jealousy, because if it ain't love, it's hate. So it's really black and white when it comes to that area. Okay, now. So you have folks that really, bro, the fact that you're so unbothered by it, the fact that you don't even care about it, the fact that you're able to just move forward, it has people blown away. It has people shocked because they can't move forward away from you and your energy as smoothly as you can from them. And that's because you were doing more for them than they were doing for you. If they were doing so much to fill you up or doing for you, it would be harder for you to just move away from these folks, right? Because like I said, if it's someone of love, someone that's sent by God, they're supportive, they're loving, they're caring, you can't just pull away from them. They're going to always check in, pull up on you. Hey, how you doing? What's up? Listen, I'm all love. I'll care about you. I really care about your well-being. I'm making sure you're all right. It's hard to get away from people that's really genuine and sent by God. But when they're not on that type of time and they're not on that vibe, God will easily move us away from these folks. So I think this is why you're not reacting in a way that they thought that you would react, is because you are becoming wise to know that this is it. This is the results of someone not being supportive, of having leeches around you, or just having people that just want to gossip, you know? So this is why you're able to move along the way that you are now, because you are becoming wiser, right? And you're learning what's important, what type of people you want in your life, what type of people you want to surround yourself with, right? The type of people you want to invest with, right? Spend your time with. Time is everything, you know? But time has to be supported with respect. It has to be supported with love. It has to be supported with care, because time is always going. Nobody can stop the time. That's why you need to care about time, right? You need to understand time, right? You need to respect time. You get what I'm saying? Because time is always moving. The clock never stops. This is why it's ought to be respected, appreciated, looked at. You know what I'm saying? We don't notice what's going on until so much time has passed. This is why we need to be grateful. We need to appreciate the time, appreciate yesterday, appreciate today, because we blink and it's gone. Okay, so you have folks that might have confronted you about situations, or how you pulling away might have made them feel, or how they miss you in this connection. And all I'm saying is use your discernment with these folks, because there's always a reason why you was guided away from them. And a lot of these people, they're going to show you the demon that they are as soon as you guys have that conversation, because you're not going to give them the reaction that they want. And you're going to see a big reaction that you want from this person. Because at the end of the day, what if this is someone that you actually did care about, right? Or what if this is just simply a family member and, you were guided away from this person? So now they're coming to you like, oh, we haven't talked and I don't like this and I don't like that and what's going on. And you might be in a space where, where you're just like, maybe you could be confused, or you don't feel that same way, or you're just so focused on yourself where you just never felt like you had obligations, where you was obligated to always talk or be in communication with people. So it might just kind of hit you off guard. But because this is someone that you might have cared about, or it's a family member, you might still care about their feelings, but don't let that trap you back into thinking that you have to go back dealing with this person or giving back your time and energy to this person, because again, you were guided away from this person for a reason. So I would just, hear them out, but don't just start apologizing and, apologize if you feel that you're supposed to apologize, but don't just start apologizing and doing things because they hit you off guard and you're panicking and you want to hurry up and make things right, because at the end of the day, God led you away from that for a reason. And you don't want to be doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, and it ends up where you ended up looking back, right? Because some of us might not even notice that we're turning into pillars of salt until it's too late, right? You might not even notice that you look back and it might be too late, right? Because we're supposed to just be moving forward. So us looking back could just be answering a call or responding back to a text message with someone you're not supposed to be. That's you looking back. That's you opening up that can of worms, So you want to make sure that this is something that you want to be looking back on, right? Because if God has instructed you not to look back, then listen, baby, you better not look back. I'll catch y'all in my next video. Bye.